Look at that. Basically, I watched the FNAF movie on December 5th. Uh, I'm making this review a little late. Genuinely, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? That was like... That was one of the best movies I've ever seen. This is a spoiler review, so I'm talking about everything, bitch. I'm talking from Easter egg to 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 post credit, I don't know. So should I have the video like this? I don't know. So basically, I was supposed to make a FNAF 2 movie review, but I decided to kind of scrap it because personally I think it was just a little too long, bro. I kept explaining like too much shit. I made the video way longer than Daco's, and I was like, I'm fucking cutting this. Get that glare out of my fuck. You know, I think the opening was pretty fucking amazing. You know, like the flashback to Charlie dying, where like she sees the parents. You know, I mean, sees the kid getting taken away while she's waiting for the puppet because she really loves the puppet. And yeah, bro, after just snatches the fuck out of that kid, and she follows, and then literally that kid's knocked out in like the kitchen, and Afton's doing the dishes with the Springlock suit. I don't know fucking why. I don't know why the fuck he's doing that shit. Blah blah blah. Yeah, the kid's unconscious on the floor, so Charlie sneaks her bitch ass to the kid and takes him up, and then she walks out of the kitchen and Spring Bonnie appears out of nowhere with his head back on. He was doing the dishes with his mask off, and he chases after her. She almost escapes from him, but that motherfucker's getting closer and closer, and he stabs her 3 times in the back, and that's revealed from her fucking falling onto the platform. Three stab on back. It's pretty crazy. Children died in this movie, eh? Yeah, I think the opening scene was pretty fucking fire. It was beautiful as shit. My experience, the audio wasn't working, and they had to tell someone that the audio wasn't working, and it was funny as shit because people were voice acting over the movie. Like, it was funny. I think the beginning of the movie is pretty fine, you know. Abby talking to her friends on the bus about what happened at Freddy's, like it's a fucking campfire story. Jeremiah and Mike, are you still gonna do that date? It was pretty good. It was starting off pretty good, and then at the end, actually no, I want to say something real quick. You know, they fucking put the FNAF beatbox in the movie. The horror. I'll play a clip.
Oh, maybe not.
I'm not gonna go through a lot of scenes, but I'm gonna talk about some spoilers in the movie. Because I don't want this to be so long. Yeah, basically, Mr. Berg, we're introduced to Mr. Berg. That motherfucker's a complete asshole to Abby. He's an asshole, Mr. Berg, bro, the teacher, bro. Once I saw him, I knew, bro, he deserved to get slaughtered. The man behind the slaughter. Blah blah blah. A lot of stuff happens to me. Let me just talk about the Easter eggs in the movie. The Easter eggs were fucking fire. Like, in the dream sequence with Vanessa, she's hiding in Afton's workshop, and Afton walks in trying to find her, and she's hiding behind clothes. And when she looks to her right, you could see fucking Circus Baby. They fucking built Circus Baby for this movie for a cameo, or it could be hinted. It could be a cameo. I mean, it could be both cameo and hinting to a sister location movie. What the fuck, motherfucker? What the fuck? Like, goddamn, I was fucking screaming. I didn't capture like all of my reactions. I only captured like the beginning of the movie reaction and end of the movie reaction. And yeah, Shadow Bonnie was in the movie. He popped up for like a split fucking second before like Flash. Mike flashes. And apparently Shadow Freddy was hiding in like the corner, like while Michael was looking down the hallway with his flashlight. At the arcade machines, yeah. And oh yeah, Candy the cat on an arcade machine was at the beginning of the movie. And Pop Goes and FNAF World. Oh my god, it was so amazing. Also the opening song, the remix, that was beautiful, man.
It's a candy!
And then Abby finds the fast talker and the original location that's broken down, and that's how she gets the fast talker. And then, you know, she visits the pizzeria a few scenes later, and she sees Toy Chica on stage, and she gives Toy Chica a big fat hug, and we hear Megan Fox. Megan Fox sounds amazing as Toy Chica. Oh my god.
Abby, you've come back to us.
And then a few scenes later, we get introduced to Toy Freddy's voice. It sounds like fucking glam rock Freddy.
I do, but first, I have to go pull the heads off some very bad people.
And then Toy Bonnie's voice.
My name is Bonnie. Can we be friends, Debbie?
It doesn't really sound like Matt Pat, but me personally, I can hear a little bit of Matt Pat in him. Just a tiny bit. Can they shut the fuck up? My bad if I forget some scenes, because I'm trying to make this quick. Oh yeah, the investigation crew. The scenes that I'm explaining is kind of out of order too. Yeah, it's pretty much out of order. But like midway through the movie, we get the paranormal investigation team, and we get introduced. The funniest introduction ever. This man smiles, because T.O. Brion's character fucking points the camera at Devious Daniel. Turns out his name is Mike.
It's Michael.
Michael Lafton? I was already speculating, because he's pretty devious and he looks like Michael Lafton's sprite from Sister Location. And yeah, basically the paranormal investigation team, you know, they split their ways. They go with T.O. Briones goes on the stage. You know, Lisa's character goes to the puppet and gets possessed. You know, T.O. Briones actually gets fucking slaughtered by Mangle. His body parts drop slowly on the floor, along with his camera, while fucking Michael Afton's just laughing about it. Yeah, and then the other guy with the fucking flashlight that goes in the water ride, he fucking dies by tripping into the water from a light bulb exploding, because he got jump scared. It even jump scared the whole theater. And yeah, he gets actually shredded. He gets shredded by the puppetlings, man. It was pretty traumatic. And then Michael Afton goes down to the puppet's box and sees Lisa getting possessed, and then Lisa charges at him after having a whole tweak session. And then Michael Afton runs out and he's like, "Welcome back, Charlotte." It's crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, there's one scene where like Vanessa visits the old pizzeria and goes to the puppet's box, and Charlie actually speaks through like a megaphone on like the corner of the pizzeria, in the room, the puppet's room. And basically, I'm not gonna say all their lines, but like Charlie, I'm not joking, she said, "I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way," referencing Ultimate Custom Night, and I thought that was pretty fucking amazing. Oh yeah, Corey's back in the movie as the cab driver, as a cab driver. And he picks up Abby and Toy Chica, and he turns his mirror to Toy Chica, and she has her fucking beak off. That's one of the things I wanted in the movie, beakless Toy Chica. So glad we got beakless Toy Chica, but not too much of screens. Beakless Toy Chica only got like probably 13 seconds of screen time. Toy Chica participates to be Abby's project because Mr. Berg broke it by like saying, you know what, let me take this for you, and then he fucking drops the project. By the way, the project was fucking helped build by the toys. And once Mr. Berg sees the Toy Chica project, because everyone's surrounding that shit, they literally can't believe what Abby has. And Mr. Berg's like, "You're stealing someone's work. That's an F." And you know, Toy Chica's like, "I want to go talk to Mr. Berg. I want to see what's inside his head." So she, you know, with the whole closet scene goes down. And yeah, the motherfucker gets tossed in there, and his head gets squeezed after he tries to hide. gets dragged out from under the table, and then Toy Chica does an Omni-Man on him. Toy Chica and Abby won an award because they had the best project, and then we get a reference to Security Breach, because on Toy Chica's eyes, or like her screen, it says Security Breach, and she activates the fucking wizards where Michael is, because Michael is using the computer to shut down all the toys before they hurt anybody. And she activates the wizards, and the wizards go after Michael, and it's the whole fucking he's doing 2020 mode with the wizards. Ultimate custom night, baby. Or I mean custom night. Fuck. Wither Freddy does his office pose. Balloon Boy gets fucking his head broken off because Michael twists that shit and throws it. Badass. But yeah, Michael ends up defeating the toys because he shuts down successfully all the toys, and then basically Abby is at the house with Toy Chica, and Mike realizes there's one more animatronic still alive, and he sees that it's Toy Chica, and he tells Vanessa that on the walkie-talkie. And yeah, is my camera okay? And then they rush to the house. It turns out Abby got put to sleep by Toy Chica. She lays her down on the bed, and then Abby's like, "Good night, Toy Chica," you know, and then turns around, but she hears weird noises and turns back to Toy Chica, and I kid you not, Toy Chica's chest is cracking open. Like, it's like unboxing something. And it in fact was unboxing something. We get a fucking reveal. Turns out Toy Chica's a spring lock suit, and she was holding in the puppet like she was fucking Lefty. Like, holy shit. But yeah, the puppet jumps out of Toy Chica's torso after it breaks, and goes onto Abby, jumps at Abby like freedom. Oh yeah, there's also basically when Lisa was possessed, she captured Vanessa, and basically Vanessa was captured, and she was forced to tell Abby a code to let the toys free on the computer, and yeah, that's how the toys got free. That part of the script was real, if y'all remember that. Yeah, they basically, there's a scene where where Vanessa hits the brakes while Mangle's on the car while she's driving on the neighborhood where Toy Freddy is in. It's right in front of the house where Toy Freddy is, and literally Mangle flies through the window and fucking crashes into the Toy Freddy. It was the funniest shit ever. And Toy Bonnie, you know, he's at the house, he's like, "My name's Toy Bonnie." Oh yeah, but when like the puppet gets out, I believe, it reactivates all the animatronics, and Vanessa goes into Mike's house and sees that Abby got possessed by the puppet. It was pretty crazy. And then what else happened? Yeah, possessed Abby tries to squeeze Vanessa's head. So she tries to see what's inside of Vanessa's head now, since, you know, she was the daughter of William Afton. Also, I think Vanessa is probably adopted, because during the Circus Baby cameo, you could see her eyes light up green, like it's already possessed by Elizabeth. So maybe after Elizabeth's death, they adopted Vanessa. Basically, Mike makes it into the house with the music box. I forgot to explain the whole Henry scene, but basically Henry, before Mike left, Henry gave Mike a music box and said this will help calm down Charlie. And yeah, basically Mike activates the music box, and Abby gets released from the puppet, and she's no longer possessed. Then the toys come and surround them, and then Michael Afton comes, and bitch, he's like, "My name's Michael Afton." The reveal, it is Michael Afton. It's Michael Afton. We were losing our shits to that scene. And then basically, you know, before all hope is lost, because like Mike is trying to say, come join me, Vanessa. Mike is trying to be like his father or something like that. And basically, before all hope is lost, before the toys kill Mike, Vanessa, and Abby, we hear dum 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 dum, and oh my god. Okay, but before this scene, Mike was at the FNAF 1 pizzeria saying, "Please help your friend Abby," to the old spirits, and basically, I guess they were listening, because they came. Foxy fucking snatches Toy Bonnie, drags him right outside the window and smashes his head. Bonnie actually Mangle, and Freddy twists his Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy breaks the fuck off. And then Toy Chica's like, "Abby, you've been a mad girl," with her fucking spring-locked chest. Don't try to grab those titties or you're getting spring-locked. I'm cutting that out. But yeah, turns out FNAF 1 Chica is behind Toy Chica, and you know what happens? Fucking Chica twists the fuck out of Toy Chica's head. Fucking throws it. It's exactly like the 5 Funky Nights at Freddy's. What was the video called again? The FNAF 1 animatronics versus the toys? We got spoiled 10 years later, oh my god. Or we got spoiled 10 years ago, is what I should say. But basically, after that, the FNAF 1 animatronics shut down because they're not designed to go out of the pizzeria. So they can't be out there for that long. And, basically, Abby's crying because they're going up to heaven. Even Golden Freddy's spirit comes and says, "We're going up to heaven. This is it, Mike." But before the Golden Freddy spirit goes gone, he says, "Mike, there's one more thing. When I leave, I won't be able to hold him for longer, and he's gonna be more powerful than ever." And Mike's like, "Who?" "You already know who. It's Springtrap, baby." Yeah, Springtrap. And then yeah, Golden Freddy disappears. And then Jeremiah's like, or Mike is like, "We gotta get the fuck out of here." And then Vanessa is trying to follow them, and then Mike is like, "You stay away from us," or yeah, something like that. He says something like that, and then Vanessa's like, "What?" And then he's like, I can't trust you." And basically, what the fuck was that? Fucking Mike runs out of the house with Jeremiah, and I have my reaction on camera. Vanessa's just watching them running away, and while she's watching them, bro, she's just sad at the door step, and we get the final shot of the marionette going behind Vanessa and possessing her.
The puppet! No, she's gonna work with Springtrap, bro. What the fuck? What the fuckity fuck? What the fuck?
Then, one of the best things ever happened.
There's no.
Oh, I couldn't believe my fucking ears when it was playing, bitch. Oh my lordy. That was so beautiful. We get the post-credit scene. You already know what happens. It cuts to the FNAF 1 pizzeria. There's a group of 3 people, or we see 2 people enter, and basically they call out for this guy's name. Actually, but before they call out for the guy's name, he says, we gotta grab this stuff from the haunted attraction." Bitch, we already knew. Fazbear's right. And basically, they call out Ethan, and basically Ethan says he's over here, and once they get in, he's like, I think I found one. The whole theater was fucking exploding once he said that. You know, FNAF 3 reference. And basically, the black guy is like, we gotta take this with us. And he grabs like a tarp, you know, fucking covers Springtrap in it. Or like the other guy, he gives the bags to the other guy and covers whatever the fuck is that he's covering. And he runs out of the room saying, wait up. And we get our final shot, seeing Springtrap. I was fucking screaming my ass off. I think I have a reaction clip. Yeah, that's the post-credit scene. We see Springtrap turning on, See, we see Springtrap actually turning on. What he looks like Sans. His one eye is fucking glowing. And then the final credits scene. By the way, it did not fucking cut back to It's Been So Long. Literally, it just. And then it ends right there. It doesn't even go to I wish I lived in the present with the guilt of my past mistakes. No. Bitch, it just cuts off It's Been So Long at like the middle of the song. And never goes back to it after the Springtrap post-credit scene. That's one thing I'm fucking mad about. They gotta keep dying. We gotta. Alright, my mind was mixed up, but basically what I'm trying to say is, next movie we need Die in a Fire to be the longest one. I mean, keep the whole fucking song to make up for what happened here. But basically the final credit scene is, you won't believe it. Dead ass fucking FNAF 6. We hear Henry speaking through a cassette tape, and he's like, "You're leaving Dead Space in 3, 2, 1." And he's like, "Mike, if you're hearing this, I wish we still I'll play the audio." Is what he said. He said like his technology, his whatchamacallit, his fucking shits are still working, and he's tracking down the marionette now, and he sees the marionette's on loose, and he's trying to warn Michael through the cassette tape, but I don't know what happens. The cassette tape fucking breaks. That's where the movie ends. That was my tiny review. I didn't cover all the scenes, so I guess it's kind of a spoiler review. Just I'm talking about some major spoilers, but not all the spoilers. Oh yeah, Doug also appeared. I'll say that. Sorry if you were expecting me to cover all the scenes, but I really wanted to make this video fast. I'm trying to edit this fast. And this was supposed to be a review talking about the whole movie. But that shit was dead ass like 1 hour and 33 minutes long. I did not want to post that. I know nobody is gonna fucking watch that. I'm a small ass YouTuber and nobody's watching a fucking 1 hour and 33 minute review for the FNAF 2 movie from a motherfucker named Carnum Lord that has a Twilight Sparkle profile picture. Nobody's fucking watching that shit. So, midway through the movie, you know, I thought I wasn't gonna like the movie that much if it had that script where like it's like the Euphrates Savvy script. But not gonna lie, that scene was pretty fire. No lie. You know, like the toys got revealed. Well, I mean, they got the code and they could leave the pizzeria now. And the whole the kill scene with Mr. Berg, he deserved it, bro. So I love that one. You already know. One thing I really hate is, why the fuck did Toy Chica get more screen time than the Wizards? What the fuck, Toy? Were we trying to make people come in theaters? Cause why did Toy Chica have like 6 minutes of fucking screen time and the Wizards only had 2 minutes of screen time? And you're telling me Withered Bonnie got stopped by Michael just shoving the vent in his face? Like, we didn't even get to see him fucking stand up in the movie. What the fuck? Y'all did my boy Withered Bonnie dirty. And also, to be honest, I think the toys should have spoke more. Only main one that was speaking a lot was fucking Toy Chico. Literally, like the other ones, Toy Bonnie got like only a few sentences and he fucking got smashed by Foxy. Toy Freddy said, "Y'all motherfuckers deserve to die," or something like that, and that motherfucker got gojoed. Generally, what the fuck was the ending? I'll say that. What the fuck was the ending? Because generally, that shit was way too fast paced. What kind of lineup? That all of that happened. All of that happened fucking like so fast. You're telling me fucking Five Funky Nights at Freddy's with FNAF 1 versus the toys? I don't fuck with you no more. My name is Vanessa and I'm becoming Vanny. It's been so long. What kind of fucking that happens too fast. It happens all too fast. Like, we could have gotten an extra like minute of Abby and Mike and Jeremiah saying like, "Guys, I don't trust Vanessa, man. She's really bad on us." and we should have seen what the fuck happened to them or something like that, and then we'd end the movie off cutting back to what really happened to Vanessa. I mean, like, and also, it's been so long should have continued after the Springtrap post-credit scene. What the fuck, man? But yeah, I think that's all I hate for the movie. No purple guy animatronic. Candy did make an appearance, and Circus Baby, and Shadow Bonnie, and Shadow Freddy. But you could barely see Shadow Freddy. I don't think anybody noticed Shadow Freddy. I had to look through Twitter. It's been so long, bro. Bro, that ending happened so fast that I couldn't even cry to it. It's been so long. Like, I was still trying to process that ending, bro. No nostalgia was kicking in. I mean, a little bit. A little bit of tears did shed, but to be honest, I should have been sobbing. I give the movie... Fuck it, it's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I love the movie.
Hey, we're on the way to the costume contest. You wanna come?
I'm Toy Freddy and you